Good evening, folks. There's nothing I love more than disappointing people, so there's going to be no Europa Universalis tonight. If that's what you come for, well, you know where the door is. If you want to report me for false advertising, then please press the report button. It's this lovely purple button down there. It says subscribe. Anyway, it's 2 hours of hell tonight. We're going to run Super Meat Boy. We're going to do all the Light World levels. I'm not sure if that's going to be easy or tough to do within 2 hours. I haven't played this game for about a couple of years, maybe. In any case, it's a great game. You should all go out and play it if you haven't already. Let's get going. Pays homage to a lot of games. Yeah. Now, I was hoping I could reset my entire save file so it wouldn't show everything is already completed. But whenever I tried to do that, I got a crash to desktop right off the start. But you're going to be watching it with me, so you'll be well aware that there's no jiggery pokery going on. Timer is go, and away we go. So what is there, like 6 worlds, most have 20 levels, and the objective is just run around. You are this square guy called Super Meat Boy. You are not a chunk of meat, you are simply a man with no skin. I'm pretty sure that's what the developer said. And you gotta save your girl, Bandage Girl. It's a platformer, but it's an incredibly good one. It handles beautifully, not like a floating bus like many others do. You can glide up walls and wall jump. In fact, wall jumping is an integral part of the whole game. It's a great speedrunning game. It's a shame that I'm not a speedrunner. And if you ever have ran this game particularly well, I'm sure you'll notice all the sloppy mistakes I make. But this isn't a game that I speedrun. I just played it for fun a while back. I did start my timer, right? Yes, I did. Okay, so making good time so far. Plenty of little tricks in the game, which aren't going to save me time, because I don't do them very well. But I'm going to try them anyway, just because, you know, it's in the spirit of the game. As you see, pretty much anything you touch just instantly kills you. These rotating spikes, for one. But high risk, high gain. I'm going to try it 2 more times. If it doesn't work then, I'm just going to take the long way. Too good. Going out of bounds will also kill you. Probably should have thought about what I'm going to say about this game before I started, but that's just how we do things here on 2 Hours of Hell. Are you going to complete the Bandage Girl Light World? That's a good question, and the answer is yes. I did say I will do all Light Worlds, and Bandage Girl Light World is one of them. It's going to be horribly difficult. But my dissatisfaction is your entertainment. Now, this game has a fantastic soundtrack, and if you can't hear it properly, please let me know. I will crank it up. It's certainly better to listen to than me. In fact, I'm going to turn up my headphones when I get half a chance. There are some things that just crumble away when you step on them. A lot of the, not really sure you can call them puzzles, but a lot of the platforming difficulties will revolve around that. Okay, that was quick. Less than 3 minutes and the forest is done. Might as well take on the boss as well. There was a cutscene detailing how the main antagonist is setting fire to the whole forest and killing all the squirrels, but we got no time for that. There he is. What's he called? Dr. Fetus, I think. He is just a fetus in a tank on a cool suit. But to defeat him here, all you need to do is outrun him and not get caught in the saws like I do. Now, as I said before, this game handles beautifully, so any mistakes that lead to your death are yours alone, not the game's. In fact, the only time that the game will kill you is if it somehow lags out. There can be lag issues. There we go. But I don't expect to see them here. victory. Volume's a bit low. Let's change that. So I'm not sure why Dr. Fetus is stealing Bandage Girl, but we're not here for the story. On that note, let's not lament the dead squirrel. Onwards to the hospital. Great Castlevania-style opening, but again, we have no time for that. There are a lot of different characters that you can play as in this game, but I'm going to be just using Super Meat Boy. Some of them really make the game a little too easy, like the kid. As a little bonus, if I find myself with a bit too much time on my hands, I will attempt to do the kid's bonus levels, which are notoriously difficult. Okay, let's keep that one in mind. Yes, anyone who's played this game before me remember the kid levels. Yeah, they took me a long time to do first time round. And they'll probably also take me a long time to do again. But that's all part of the fun, isn't it? Jake, why no EU4 tonight? Well, you can blame a little game called Freedom Wars. At a friend's recommendation, I got the game, and it's really good. But there's a lot of grinding. It's like a futuristic Monster Hunter, and I loved Monster Hunter. So I'm going to play some Freedom Wars tonight instead, and can't really stream that. It's a Vita game. Okay, maybe you could stream it, but I'm not going to. Because I don't stream multiplayer games, I play them for fun instead. As opposed to Europa and 2 Hours of Hell, those I certainly don't do for fun, right? Especially not if it's Donkey Kong. As I said before, pretty much anything you touch will kill you, including these red slimes, including that slimy water, the needles, the saws, later on salt, cannons, everything. It's all there to kill you. But what's truly great about this game is that when you die, it's not even a second passes and you're back into the action. And the music is seamless. The music is brilliant. In fact, I refuse to believe that anyone here hasn't actually played this game already, so perhaps me explaining any of the game is a waste of time. And those are fans on the ground, so they will project me up. But again, you touch the fan, you die. In a lot of levels, you collect keys. The keys will have effects like that. Nothing will stop me from getting to my Bandage Girl. Damn it, Jake, I just spent a long session on this game, and then I started hearing the music again, and I thought I was losing it. I know the feeling. Back when I was in university, I remember thinking, these exams, there'll be no challenge. If I can complete Super Meat Boy, I can do anything. In a sense, I was right, but in another, more accurate sense, I was completely wrong. I suppose this game only has one real weakness, and that's the utter lack of shekels. The only thing that passes for currency in this game are bandages. And we will not be collecting all the bandages because I've already got them all, and I don't know how to reset my game. Plus, some of them require a bit of backtracking with other better characters. There are some that, and I don't like using the word impossible, but they are truly impossible to get without a character that can double jump. Oh jeez. Come on now, let's not have Donkey Kong 2 all over again. But good on you for playing this game earlier. Whoa, jeez. Alright, it's time to get serious. Okay, another thing that will just kill you, these laser beams. They take a moment to warm up, but then they fire off for a while, and yep, instant kill. Yeah. I haven't showed it off yet, but the game will rub in your face all the deaths that you get. Here we go. It looks better when you die a few dozen times. You just see this long stream of meat boys exploding where you died most often. How are we doing on time? Almost 10 minutes gone, and this is level... I don't even know. It's good to save as much time as possible in these early levels, because in later levels they will be very punishing. I will just be doing the light world. If I'm successful enough, I reckon I will play the dark world in a later session. But not today, like I said. Games to play for pleasure. Freedom Wars is great. Just great. Okay, all done. Boss time. I was trying to think whether or not to actually play the bosses, but figured might as well. What is he doing to my girl? Jake, Microsoft recently refilled trademark for Battletoads. Can we expect you to do 2 hours of hell on it when it releases? Oh my. You're assuming that I can actually complete Battletoads. I don't have good memories of that game. Speaking of things that don't create good memories, the bosses in this game are pretty awful. It just boils down to learn the patterns. And yeah, if you climb too high, you will die here. It's out of bounds for you. Okay. Love vision. Okay, 2 keys. And we're out of here. The worst boss is the Hell boss. It's really just a case of memorize these steps. But we will survive. Is Jake playing with a keyboard or controller? I'm using the very same genuine Super Nintendo controller that I modified to look like an Xbox 360 controller. And at these cutscenes there is no time. I don't actually know what game this is referencing. All intros reference some game. And welcome to the Salt World, probably the one that would make you most wincy. I mean, just imagine having no skin and getting bathed in salt. Oh. Actually, maybe you shouldn't imagine that. Maybe I should stop playing like a scrub. Like I said, any mistakes are truly my own. Now after the abortion of a run that was Donkey Kong Country 2, came up with an idea that I should have punishment games that I have to play if I fail a 2 hours of hell. Because I love punishment games. So, the idea got tossed around that since subscribers don't really get anything, and I should probably feel bad about that, make it a subscriber thing that subscribers can choose what game I have to play as my punishment game. Dungeon Keeper got thrown around, and I'm okay with that. Dungeon Keeper as my punishment game. It's not too long, so, you know, if you said full playthrough of Patrician, I'd just go, no, forget it. Or World Conquest is something. No, I don't want to invest hundreds of hours into something just because I failed. But if that sounds good with you, I'll start a Dungeon Keeper campaign. And unlike some other campaigns of games that I play, I would actually finish it in a timely manner. Especially in Dark Worlds, these rockets are going to be a pain. The difficulty was later on when I fail other 2 Hours of Hells. How are we going to come to a decision on what my punishment game should be? A straw poll is one idea, but how do you limit it to subscribers? Still working out the finer details here. But still, it seems like a fun idea, so that's what we're going to do with 2 Hours of Hell now. So I need to step it up with some harder games that I'm going to lose at. This game is such a pleasure to play. Makes me wonder why I don't play it more often. Jake, let every subscriber submit one and then randomize it. That's a great idea. Whoever said that. It's difficult to take my eyes off the screen here. Oh jeez, and your name is a mess. Cat Eater McRufflecopter. I see a lot of stupid names here, but you should get some kind of prize for that. Still, that's a good idea. Subs if you have an idea for a game. Stick it down there and somebody take note of them so I can remember them. And then we will randomise. Let's talk Europa 4 for a bit then. As anyone that was following the chat will know, we're trying to think of what the next campaign will be, and I was thinking of Tengu, or what have you, as the next one, because I wanted to play in Asia. It is, after all, one of the places that is really expanded upon in the game, and all I've really done with Mogadishu is go there for the shackles, which, you know, that's fine, but let's try and mix it up a bit. So there was a great idea that you should play as one of the crappy Siberians. I was like, yeah, sounds good. They are horribly disadvantaged after all. But one of them has a really cool flag. It's like some kind of moose. Some kind of creature like that. So I'm going to play as them, but their name is Shavanawani, or something crazy like that. Anyway, it begins with Chav, and so was born the idea that the Chavs will take over England. So it'll be a Chavi conquest of England. Talking is quite destructive in this game, but I'll do it anyway. Jake do Mingles. Mingles was patched out long ago, my friend. Jake, Japan is now terribly bugged with the way rebels work there. How can that be true? They just patched the game today. Although I think it's nothing more than what the beta patch already was. Oh boy. Thank goodness this isn't Donkey Kong. So you die in this game and you're back on your feet more or less instantly. This game is also kind enough to keep a kill count for you. I would like him to play Euphoria. Hey, that's not a bad game. And I think it's... I categorize all my games on Steam. I can't remember if I still have it under Indie, or if it earned its way over to the strategy section. Alright, I need to stop goofing up in this level, or else there's going to be no time for Cotton Alley. Okay, this is a boss, but it's really just a race against Brownie Man here. Shouldn't be too tough. Great music again, though. Oh no. Oh no. You cannot hope to defeat me. Jake, how about that Pink Country Cockland or something like that? So many games, so little time, but I'm going to stick with this Siberian idea because I quite like it. And that is you dying and going to hell. How many games have that? Doom for one. Okay, we're only 21 minutes in, so surely there'll be no problem. There are Iron Man achievements in this game for completing entire worlds without dying once. Hell took me so long. Right now as Japan, if you accept demands to any rebels, it releases all your provinces except your capital as a daimyo. How horrible. Well, good thing I'm not playing Japan right now. However, that could be very exploitable with fighting Japan, especially if you fight to enforce demands. Because that's one thing, you try to fight Japan and, well, you get to enjoy fighting all of them. And death there takes out the pressure of going Iron Man. This place, I'll never forget it. I double jumped here just to get myself a good good positioning for that jump. This was the last level I had to do in an Iron Man session. And I jumped so high I went out of bounds and died. I'll never forget it. Flawless. Gee, forget 2 hours of hell, this is going to be 1 hour of pleasure. Until we get to Cotton Alley, then it all goes downhill. Jake, if you're playing as a Siberian country, can you play as Perm and form a shamaness? No, pagan rebels will not. Pagan rebels will not convert your country. I could bankrupt myself to one province minor and go shamanist, but I've played so many pagans lately that, frankly, I'd rather play a better religion. Honestly, I'd take Hindu at this point. That was terrible. See, it's these levels that take a bit longer that you really don't want to be dying on. Like that. Alright, get this done in one shot. One shot! I'm sure you can see, but these teleporters take you out with the same momentum that you had when you jumped into them. Problem was I had no idea where it was going to take me out. Nope. Too close. These little eyeballs, they follow you with a slight delay. But again, one slip up and you're dead. Jake, you realise the Shamanist clans are also pagan and Shamanist. Of course I do, but I can reform that with westernizing or rebels. To be able to do something in Europa, all you have to need to do is want to do it. For sure. Excellent design in these levels. It's just... this game's almost too good. Even for a platforming scrub like me. Oh no, not these things. They hone in on you, and then they explode into, yeah, what you see there. Some levels will have multiple ones of those. How do we do this? Go them out there. Go them out there. They'll never take me. Oh, he took me. Something there. That is terrifying. And again, you can watch all your little meaties die if you are that way inclined. Pain demands to be felt. But what about converting to Sikh so you can have the Chavs do the Sikh invasion of England? Not sure I follow you there, but alright. Going Sikh, huh? Pretty much means that you have to go Hindu, right? I'm trying to think about that. Dying, that's what. Is this level trying to teach me something about going through these? Jake, if you're playing a Siberian, then you will be Sunni. Do you intend to concede to Shiite? Reading this is so hard whilst playing. Do you intend to consort to Shiite? Can you even? And what are the benefits now? I don't know, it's something someone said seconds ago. It's not become our new game plan or anything. We are home free. No, we're not. Try that again. God, I hate those creatures. so out of touch. No. It's the children who are wrong. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to watch the many deaths of Meat Boy for this level. There'll be a fair few. Much better. Now let's not smudge the finish. The easy parts of the level get so much harder when you have to fight hard just to get there. Oh yes, the game will grade you depending on how long you took for that level. You need A+ in order to unlock the dark level versions. Ah, that's a much better solution. Do you have 2 hours to beat the game? That's right. That's the spirit of 2 hours of hell. Oh no, not again. Alright, hell done. No problem. Now we've got to take on the most horribly designed boss I can think I've fought in a long time. You just see what he does and learn how to avoid it. So he strikes on the left and drags over. And he strikes on the right now, right? And then he hits with his face, I think. Again, standing there, you would die. And he gets angry, things fall from the top and he stamps down a few times. Thank you, memory. And then rinse and repeat. Oh, okay. No, that's a little different. Does it get all stampy again? Stamp, stamp. Oh, there we go. There's probably a way to easily win this if you just constantly jump off the sides, like so. Is such a thing even possible? No, no it's not. Jake gonna use like 15 minutes just to learn the pattern. Yeah, so get comfy and enjoy that music. During times like this, I really wish I had a bank of stories or Scotch poetry to read and tell you. What? Couldn't satisfy myself with just wearing the America t-shirt. It now stands prominently at the top of my room. Oh, jeez. Right, I need to focus here because memory games are not my strong point. Hit left, hit right, hit face. Roar and things come from the top. Right, that means I can't just stick around in the center for safety. Tantrum. Face smack. No, another tantrum. Like I said, get comfy. Tantrum. No, that's not a tantrum. Alright, what now? Can't remember. Alright, I think that's it. God, thank God that's over. Jake, would you recommend this game to OCD people? Don't know any OCD people, but I would recommend this game to anybody. And then everything was exploded. Okay, hell was a lot of fun. But we're only like 36 minutes in. So I'll try and do Hell Light Glitch World. Because somebody else said it gave them nightmares or something. Occasionally you can run into Glitch Girl, which unlocks Glitch World. Which would be very familiar for anyone that played Nintendo Entertainment System games. Funky 8-bit tunes. Before you leave, at least there's not any cheap kills here. Not that this game would ever have cheap kills. Alright, easy as pie. No doubt a great throwback to Minus World from the original Super Mario Brothers game. Recite more Scottish poems whilst playing Super Meat Boy. That's Mega Man opening now. I love the music to this world in particular, Rapture. So let's get to it. Yeah. Promising start. This is where difficulty really starts coming into it. That's alright. I shall persevere. Those are deflectors or detractors or something. The point is they're very difficult to work around, at least difficult for me. I'm sure someone who's really good at this game will be able to make them do their bidding, but to me, they just screw up everything. No! See, I got close to it and it just threw me back in the opposite direction. Especially when you're trying to bounce off of them like that, I just cannot get the feel for them at all. Now we start getting levels where you flick switches along the way. And sometimes you can get locked in, I think, if you fail to hit them in time. Maybe that's a Cotton Alley thing. Oh, whipped to the post. But no worries. Now, bottomless pits usually give me the heebie-jeebies, but not so in this game, because even if you die, you're right back at the start. There's no investment lost. Oh dear. Right, let's not make that mistake. Let's catch the key this time. I think we gotta do that again here. Yeah, just catch that key. I think it's necessary, so we just gotta die. That key will get us to our girl. Jake, which EU4 nation are you thinking of playing next? I can't remember its name, but it's something about Chavs. Chav Shavoni, I think. They're a Siberian clan council. Because someone had the great idea of a Chavy England. Which I like. It's good to have goals in games. The EU4 you can get very stuck if you don't have a goal to work towards. And I feel that's a reason why a lot of games just kind of end with beating a dead horse, as Michael put it correctly. Easy does it. And another example of you come through all that and you've got to just make an easy jump. Those easy jumps can be the hardest things in the game after you get through something like that. I'm not sure what these guys are called, but let's just call them bad meat. I'm not sure if they're random or not, but they certainly ruin your day. Jake, when you say the name of that nation, it makes them sound like some kind of Chav magician. Good. Alright, in this level I just want to kill my bad meat. Trick them into the circular saw blades. Everybody wins. Oh. And we are out of here. Oh, perhaps not. I think the trick here is I need to click that switch and I get up top as quickly as possible. Oh, it begins. And again, easy move. But the pressure's on. Another in a long list of levels, which is far easier if you can double jump. Not least of all because it gives you time to set up your position before you fall somewhere. Or something similar. Or saves you from situations like that where you just fall to your death. Jake, have you heard of Nerd 3? Are they a musical group? Did they do music for Burnout Paradise? Because if the answer is yes, then I have. someone else, as is often the case. Try and do it the probably intended way. Easy as pie. Okay. If we stop just a bit short, no. Trying too hard to be clever here. Sometimes it works. These things, I'm sure they're very easy to dodge, but I just can't make it. Alright, that's it. You come over here. Stay. Sure there's a trick. There we go. Ha! If the game has a puzzle you don't like, just ignore it. Shaky means nerd cubed, I think. And yeah, that sounds like the musical guys that did a song in Burnout. Jake, do you like Ben and Jerry's? What is your favourite flavour? I have no idea what possesses people to ask questions like that. In any case, fossil fuel, probably. Oh boy. There was a guy who watches these 2 hours of hell, and he takes note of the death count, and he starts a Scotland game with my death count as the number of starting loans for them. I think Scotland is already bankrupt many times over now. Alright, cleared it. Just easy jumps, easy jumps. Easy. Again, it wants me to go down and round and do a lot of things, but I reckon I can just... There we go. Slip our way through that. And this was not part of the plan, but we'll take it. Too good. Tolerable, even. Seems everything's heat-seeking around here. Okay, what now? Oh no. Remember when I was saying how much I don't like these things that I have to just kind of bounce off of? Yeah, this level's taking brutal advantage of that. You just have to hover around avoiding these missiles. And the moving missile launcher that's now at the top of the stage. And better than I could have expected. Such a relief when it all works out. Curiously, I'm actually running low on ideas for games to do 2 hours of hell on. Kind of saving the old Mario games for a rainy day. I'm not sure if I possess the skill to complete lost levels now that I'm not 8 years old anymore. Part of the trick is to keep you guys stuck over here. Stay. No! Alright, just coming along the treat. Has anyone managed to play through this game without a single death? I'm sure people have, but how, I can't even begin to imagine. Alright, I think there's a trick to this boss that involves just standing here and doing nothing. And wow, I got it first time. Hey? Okay, something is killing me there. I'm not sure what. And now watch as I never get it again. I have never played I Want to Be the Guy. Alright, I'm going to try and concentrate. Ah, I see! He comes out of the ground and then maggots fly everywhere. Okay. I don't remember that being the thing when I did this before, but I've been wrong many times in the past. Piece of cake. Hotline Miami, I could never 2 hours of hell. Not a chance. Okay, time for the end, which is very short. It's only 5 or 6 levels. And I think everybody knows this reference. If you don't, then this joke should give it all away. How do you get a Pokemon on a bus? Pikachu. Okay, what are we doing here? I wonder if there's a way around what it wants you to do. No, apparently not. When I did that jump and died there earlier, that entire barrier must have been in my blind side because I could not see it. But gee, temptation to see if I can jump above that circular wheel is great. Can't do that without double jump. I reference double jump from time to time. There are a few characters in this game who can double jump once you unlock them. Ogmo and the Kid are a couple of them. In fact, before we do Cotton Alley, I think I'll go back and do the Kid's optional stages. When I first did them, I think it took me about 3 hours just to do the Kid's 3 levels. If I can't do them, then I'll just say I'm a scrub and give up. They're not part of the challenge. But you know, when a game throws you an optional challenge, you just kind of want to do it. Even if there's no reward. Or is that just me? What about GTA Vice City in 2 hours? I did not enjoy Vice City, so I wouldn't be playing that one in a hurry. I never played much of it, but what little I played I didn't like. I don't think I really liked the setting. I really liked GTA 3, however. But then, babby that I was, GTA 3 was my first GTA. And I think I spent as much time playing the game as I did trying different glitches in the game and flying the dodo. I tried to get all 100 hidden packages without doing any missions. And you know what? I managed. Various tricks to get to the other islands without needing to actually repair the bridges. Jake, would FTL make a good 2 hours of Hell game? I used to play FTL, well, I wouldn't say quite a bit, but it was a game that got played here. Back in the early days of this channel. FTL is a great game to stream. Especially when you name your crew after people in the channel and just blame them for everything that goes wrong. Stick them in the airlock when they've been bad. In fact, since I've got so much time on my hands this month, I may return to streaming FTL for a wee bit. Not that it would take over time that other games would be played anyway. After all, if I just streamed EU4 all day every day, I would go even more insane than I am now. Although the Western Protectorate trick, when coupled with an idea that I already had, would probably make world conquest pretty easy. Imagine it, no coalitions, Western. And then some. Oh no. This is that Donkey Kong level all over again. Alright. Let's do it one shot. No! Killed in one shot, maybe. Ah. Jake, if you finish 2 hours of Hell before time is up, you should play FTL. Alright, well how about this? I've got pretty much no plans at all tomorrow. How about I start streaming in the early afternoon and I just play a bucket load of games for the whole day? Maybe I'll do the Dark World 2 hours of Hell of this game, I'll play some FTL. I'll finish off Art of Shekels. And I'll start up the new Siberian Clan campaign. I already have some ideas for what I want to do with that. But the main goal will be turn England and possibly France into a nation of chavs.